today's class, we are going to talk about everything you have to do at the airport and how to do it.
Yes, and we are going to start with the check-in. Most airports have self-service machines that make the process of checking in faster.
Even better, you can usually use your airline's website to check the online up to 24 hours before your scheduled time.
Yes, then you can either print your boarding pass at home or download it into your cell phone.
And we know checking in early not only is a time saver, but can also mean a better selection of seats, and you know how important
Yeah,
this is, right?
You can choose your seat, right?
Yeah.
But you have to be careful. Even if you have already checked in for your flight, an airline can cancel your reservation if you're not at the departure gate on time. So you have to be there on time.
Yeah, and it's a problem because your seat may be given to another passenger, right? Or even if you have a boarding pass or an advanced seat assignment, they are gonna give to another person. For an international trip, you need to arrive at least 2 hours before at the airport.
Yes. Finally, there's an important tip. Don't leave your bag unattended. That's very dangerous.
Leaving your bag unattended can cause you a lot of problems. Yeah, that's true. Also, never leave it to other people to take care of it. Like even if you have to go to the bathroom or I don't know, to refill your bottle of water, don't leave your bag for others.
So you have to keep an eye in your stuff.
Now, let's see step by step what you should do when checking in. All right, first, you need to find the check-in counters of your airline, which is always indicated by signs outside the terminal building, as well as their logos on the wall, right, and above the counters. Second, get in line and wait until you are asked to come forward. There is usually a bin that allows you to see if your luggage is small enough to go on the plane or if you have to check it. Third, also keep in mind you may only have one piece of luggage and one smaller carry-on item. 4. Have your ID on hand. When asked, show it to the agent. And 5. If your luggage is getting checked, place it on the counter when asked to. The agent will tag it and tell you to carry it over to a scanner. 6. She will then hand you your boarding pass unless you printed it online.
Now we are going to see some checking expressions that you can say at the moment you are checking in. So you can say, here you go, anytime you give your passport or airplane ticket to the officer. To check your bags means to put them on the airplane inside the cargo compartment. The small bag you take with you on the airplane is called carry-on, the carry-on bag. You need to put your carry-on bags through the X-ray machine at the security. If the agent says that your luggage will go straight through, it means it will go directly to the final destination and you don't need to pick it up during your stopover. Well, always use polite expressions to ask for help, such as, excuse me, could I have... For example, excuse me, could I have a glass of water, please? Or, hello, would you mind please repeating that word again? Morning, madam. May I see your passport?
Sure, here you go.
Oops. So, Miss McCartney, traveling alone?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Fine. Do you have your e-book confirmation?
Yes. Oh, it's here.
Okay. Well, that's all fine. One moment, please. Well, do you have any other luggage other than your carry-on bag?
Yes, I have this one.
On the scales, please.
Oh, right here.
Okay. Okay, that's just inside the permitted weight allowance. Did you pack your bag by yourself?
Sure, yes.
Okay. And have you left it unattended at any time before or since arriving at the airport?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, here we have it. Have you seen this list of prohibited items for hand luggage?
Yes, yes. And I just got a small bottle of perfume.
Oh, I see. So you might have to show it at the security check, right?
Okay, no problem.
All right. Now tell me, would you prefer an aisle seat or a window seat?
An aisle seat as near the front as possible, please.
Okay, so let me check. I can give you a K3 on the aisle.
Oh, it's perfect.
All right. So your documents.
Thank you.
And there's your boarding pass.
Okay, thank you.
Well, and watch the screens for the boarding gate once you have arrived in the boarding area, right? In the departure lounge.
All right. Oh, and is there any delay on the flight?
Well, let me check. No. It should be on time today.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good flight.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
Next, please. Bye.
Next step. Baggage will need to be checked at the security checkpoint. You may face long lines, so again, it's important to get to the airport early.
Yes, don't get late. Airports are divided into terminals, and you have to be careful with that. And each terminal has many gates. The gate is the door you go through to enter the airplane.
And now you have some time before your departure. You can visit some of the shops, I love it,
Yeah, my favorite part.
and maybe buy one or two last things you may have forgotten. Grab something to eat in one of the many restaurants and coffee shops you usually find there, or simply walk around. This is something I like to do as well.
Yes, especially if it's an international flight, you can go to duty-free shops,
Oh, it's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, use this time, please. Do it. You are gonna love it.
Now, think about the situation. Well, we are going to talk about the security check and help to have a no embarrassing experience with that. So you don't have to go through that situation of having the alarm all the time.
And to help you, here we go again, step by step.
So the first step you have to follow is make your way to the security checkpoint assigned to your departure gate. You will meet a security worker who will check your boarding pass, your ID, and send you forward.
You will then wait in line to get to the X-ray, and the metal detector. I have to confess, I hate this part.
I get nervous then.
So you will have to take all of your bags, metallic objects, and your shoes on the conveyor belt to the
Scanner.
That's right. Thank you, Marina.
Okay, so everything is going to be scanned, but if you have liquids in your bag, you have to remove them before the scan part, because they must be separately. If you have any objects that would show up on the X-ray as a box, such as a laptop or tablet, you have to remove it as well. So remove it and send it through alone.
That's right.
Well, you have to remove also all the metal objects, including keys, jewelry, belts, etc. Then remove your shoes and place them on the belt.
An agent will tell you when to walk through the metal detector for the other side where you will go.
Replace anything you may have removed from your bag, put your shoes and leave the security checkpoint. Well, so the part where I get nervous is this, you have to remove everything and then put things again back to the correct place.
Okay, so now we have some tips to make this moment easier for you, okay? An important tip: take screen grabs of your boarding pass and leave it on your phone, because, Murphy's Law dictates that if you could have a problem, you are going to have a problem. So that's why you should have this screen grab on your phone, okay?
Yes, so avoid such problems by taking a screen grab of your own boarding pass and displaying that.
Yeah, so don't trust in apps or something like that, because it can fail.
Yes, take a picture of it, right?
That's right.
Well, another tip is to pick airport security lines to the left Because most people are right-handed, they tend to gravitate to the right side security lines. So it's likely the lines to the left will be shorter, okay? That's a very nice tip.
That's a very nice tip, yeah, that's true. The next tip is, don't forget to have your boarding pass and your ID, like, handy, because you are gonna need it to show it to the agents. So it's easier if you have it in hand, because you don't have like to look up on your bag or everything, you know?
Well, but you better do that while waiting in line, or better yet, before you even get in line. You not only make things faster for yourself and for those behind you, but also you won't annoy the security agent.
Yeah, because this is something important to do, okay? Don't annoy people.
Yes.
And especially the agent, okay? So another important tip, don't wait to take off your belt, your watch, your jacket, and your shoes. The best way to move through security as fast as possible, it is to have everything you need to take out and ready to be placed on the conveyor belt as soon as you get it there.
Yes, sure. And if you are wearing a belt or watch, take it off while you are in the line. You know what's going to happen, so you better do it before.
Yeah, that's true, because it can be like really embarrassing, like you getting there and you have to take everything off.
Yes. Well, don't remove items you don't need to remove. One of the most common airport security mistakes is to take out all your electronic devices to be scanned separately.
You know, I did that once.
Really?
Yes.
And what did they tell you?
I did it like, I think 2 years ago. Ah, right, like the woman was like rolling her eyes, you know, but anyways.
She doesn't know anything, right?
Right. Again, you don't need to remove all this stuff, you know. Things that you need to remove include laptops and tablets, but it doesn't include phones or electric toothbrush. I don't know.
Hair dryer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so these things you don't need. To me, it happened with a portable video game I had. You know, I thought I had to put it there, and the woman was like,
no.
Yeah.
Well, this is also an important tip, and please be serious with that. Don't joke about bombs while you're in line.
Yeah, this is a classic, right? Like after 9/11, these things got really, really delicate, so you have to be careful, okay? Technically, cracking jokes there at the line about national security is not illegal, you know, but can call attention to you, you know. If you joke about, I don't know, explosives or bombs while being examined, oh, that's terrible. Yes, you may think your joke is like really, really funny or harmless, you know, but remember, the agent has no sense of humor when it comes to...
Yes, and worse,
right?
He can arrest you, right?
That's right.
He has this power, so don't joke with that.
No jokes about drugs or bombs or explosives of any kind.
Yes. Great. Now you went through the security checkpoint. Now you are in the boarding area. This is the place where you wait for the flight situation in the departure board. Here, we are going to give you like this website where you can follow an online departure board, like online, and it's from one of the biggest airport from Europe, the Heathrow Airport. Okay, it's in London, so you can check an online and a live departure board.
Cool, I like this tip, Marina.
Yeah.
Yes. So look, when a plane begins boarding, it means that the passengers start to enter the plane. Usually boarding time is like 36 minutes before taking off. You know, taking off when the plane lifts.
Flies.
Yeah, that's right. So, for instance, when you listen to the instructions like United Airlines flight 980 to Miami is now boarding, you should prepare to enter the place.
Yes, this is another tip, right? You must be like paying attention to the things you hear at this time. Well, but soon you are going to check how the flight attendant is going to call you for the board, okay, while you are in the boarding area. How she is going to tell you that you have to go to the airplane.
That's right, you gotta pay attention to that, right?
Yes, but you're almost ready to take off. Once you are on board, place your larger carry-on baggage in your overhead compartment above your row and your smaller personal item under the seat in front of you. Take your seat, buckle up, and make yourself comfortable.
Now you are in the secure boarding area. The gate numbers are indicators of the areas where you will board the plane. Your gate number might be on your boarding pass, or you can find departure monitors, right, Marina?
Yeah.
Where you can see the numbers. You have a list of all the flights in the airport.
Well, you are going to find your gate, which will be indicated by signs with numbers on them. These are very visible, so do not worry.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about that. It's okay.
Yes.
Have a seat in your gate area and wait for the plane to be ready for boarding.
Yes. The gate agent will announce boarding and give you instructions. Hand them your boarding pass. Then it will be scanned.
Then you might hear something similar to this.
Good afternoon, passengers. This is the pre-boarding announcement for flight 89B to Rome. We are now inviting those passengers with small children and any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding at this time. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Regular boarding will begin in nearly 10 minutes time. Thank you. But now, if you are late, you might hear something like this.
I don't like that.
This is the final boarding call for passengers Erin and Fred Collins booked on flight 372A to Kansas City. Please proceed to gate 3 immediately. The final checks are being completed and the captain will order for the doors of the aircraft to close in nearly 5 minutes time. I repeat, this is the final boarding call for Erin and Fred Collins. Thank you.
If your gate changes, and that happens a lot, you will hear an announcement similar to this one.
Attention please. Passengers of flight AM 987 to Houston, your boarding gate has changed. Please proceed to gate A4. And finally, it's important to know that there's a boarding order, so you can't go straight to be the first in line.
Don't be that person.
Yes.
Right?
Be polite.
Yeah, that's right. People get really annoyed with that. So look, this is the boarding order, okay? Pre-boarding is offered as a courtesy and is available to these people. Passengers with disabilities, sometimes with unaccompanied minors, like, I don't know, teenagers,
like who have the
without like parents and family. That's true.
They can go first.
That's right. Also, families traveling with children, age 2 or even younger.
Yes, and also some airlines have VIP members, so they have, like, they go before you. Once the pre-boarding is complete, general boarding will start. So that's the time where you are going to the line.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, now you're finally ready for your departure. Your flight is almost taking off. In our next class, we are going to learn everything that happened after you get the airplane. So, we see you during the trip.
Well, I can't wait to tell you how things work when you arrive in a different country. So, we'll see you next class, and remember to do the activities we prepare for you.
Bye!
Bye!